Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from February 27th through March the 5th, 2023. This is for Gemini. Gemini, we are still doing, this is I think our fourth weekly reading. We're still going to resume reading daily readings on April 3rd or the 10th. Still kind of undecided on that, but it's still happening either or, right, on those days. All right, so this is your last shuffle here, okay? All right, so what we have here is deception and fear. Deception came out for Taurus, but in a whole different area. So this, you may be a Taurus Gemini cusp, okay? And they were also, that was something that they had. They were a Taurus Gemini cusp as well. I think that was something there. But here's the deal with this. You're afraid that you may be, I won't say paranoid. I don't even see paranoia. I think you're being very cautious, right? You don't want to be deceived in something. You are very, very cautious, especially when it comes to money. I don't think you're going to be so quick to hand over any cash. I don't think you're going to be so quick to sign anything that involves money or involves legacy or involves your reputation. I think you're more concerned about your reputation. You don't want things to, the tables to turn on you out of nowhere. So there may be someone in your space that's like, they may be very, promising things or wanting to have some sort of control over something, and you're like, nah, because you're not messing me up. You mess up, and everybody else is gonna look at me. You may be the front man, okay, in a situation. Oh, for real, for real. Look at all this money on here. Okay, so you have deception, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, King of Wands. The deception in this energy is very, very clear. You're not wanting to partner up with someone just on the strength of their word. They're like, if you put in, I'll put in. Like, you may be worried that this is some sort of Ponzi scheme, or if you're in a union, you may be worried about how much your spouse or your other half is contributing to whatever common goal, common interest you both have. It could be a household. It could be the future that you're thinking about. And you're like, how are they contributing to anything the way that they say they are? They may be coming all strong and chest puffed out, but they may want access to whatever you have. You may have way more than them. And so that's your fear. Your fear is that things are going to change. Like, once they get control of something, that you'll lose an investment. But it's still an investment nonetheless that you may be very concerned about. I mean, I'm only saying love or your significant other because of the Two of Cups, but this doesn't have to be romance. This could be someone else coming in. They're all cocky and self-assured, and you're still looking at them like you didn't contribute as much as you said you would. You didn't even contribute what you said you would. Not even how much, but you didn't even back up what you said in the first place, your first claim. Or so there's a fear here. It looks like someone fell a little short. Because if this is deception, now if this wasn't deception, this would be like somebody's coming with the goods. But with deception, that means that they are not coming with the goods. They're not coming with any goods, maybe. But whatever it is, whatever they told you or whatever they put out saying we could partner up with, they didn't bring it. Okay, so there's a fear now. I'm going to lose everything I've got. You're afraid. Okay, and so that's how the week is going, where you're just more so concerned about your reputation, your investments, your money. And then it's towards the middle of the week, say about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday-ish. You have joyous fun with Three of Wands and Death. The energy is like this looks like you're impatient, very impatient. And it's almost with a lot of, I won't say joy, but I would have to say you're going to move forward really quick. I think towards the middle of the week, you're not waiting on this energy. You're not going to wait on them. You're going to move full speed ahead. You're like, oh, you didn't have, you know, I'm going to give you until Wednesday. I'm going to give you till Thursday. You don't have it. Well, I'm moving on. Right. Because I'm not going to let anybody ruin my reputation. Things will change rapidly. And, you know, for this, for whoever you're dealing with, things are going to change rapidly for this person. Now, this could be you, Gemini, of course, right? Because energy is interchangeable. That could be the one that's like, man, give me till Friday, and they're not willing to wait. So if that's the case, just know that it's like it's very important. You better be the most, you better be a charismatic speaker to get someone to wait for you, because there's an impatience that's attached to your energy here. A creative energy at the a creative endeavor rather towards the end of the week, right? We have 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So towards the end of the week, this is about standing your ground on something. You've decided, listen, I've got an idea. I know what I'm going to do. This is, you know, I'm not, you may even be cutting out um, dealing with a person that's promising things and not delivering. This almost looks like at the end, you're just like, I've got this. I'll figure it out. And really getting the fact that you're so close to reaching your goal that there's no point in waiting for anyone. So you're going to stand your ground on that. Like, listen, if you can't move forward, if you're going to be an obstacle, a blockade, then you got to step aside. I'm actually not waiting for you anymore. I'm going to do the rest of this. So this is a very determined week for you. Okay. I would say this. If anybody promises you something, especially when it comes to money, or you have a business and you want to move it forward, and they're promising, "Oh, I can do this and that for you." There's almost a thing where they're saying, "You if you know, you want it done right, you got to do it yourself." Towards the end of the week, don't wait on anyone. Don't wait on anything. Okay, but once you start feeling depressed or low about the situation, that's your sign to move on. That's your sign. Okay. So, you know, if you're working with someone and you're just starting to feel low, like, oh my gosh, this is never going to work, move on. As soon as you start to feel that impatience creep in. Now, if you're already understanding of something, you got the gist of it, then okay. They're like, well, okay, go ahead and work with what they're talking about. Otherwise, move on. Because they may be big talk, and they may ruin your entire reputation. Whatever you are tied to, going out the window, because this person is not bringing their game. They're not on, on the top of whatever they're saying they are. So you could be dealing with we have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We have Sagittarius prominently, but Leo, Aries. Okay. We also have Scorpio as well. All right. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.